Aerobics for IBMers? Jerry, have you fallen and hit your head? Probably the only persons who will understand this are the people in stage 3 of this muscle disease called Inclusion Body Myositis, or better known as IBM. If you are viewing this video because you had to see what toilet aerobics might consist of and are new to IBM, IBM is a slow progressive skeletal muscle disease that can result in a loss of muscle strength and dexterity of the arms, legs, hands, and feet, wasting slowly over the period of 5 to 25 years, regardless of your exercise habits. Can what I call toilet aerobics help an IBMer? An IBMer in the later stage of IBM might also suffer from dreaded constipation that may be caused by a lack of exercise or movement of the body's midsection. This constipation might be worsened by a lessening amount of daily exercise, especially when the use of a power chair becomes necessary to avoid falling when using other mobility devices. So let's figure out some ways to move around our midsection body parts to assist with some constipating problems. As the definition of the term aerobics usually involves vigorous exercise, a little exercise can sometimes be considered rigorous and vigorous for an IBMer in the advanced stage. Before we talk about the actual exercising, you might want to experiment with some brand of stool softener to mix in with your morning drink. Don't overdo it, as too much might result in an unwanted accident and unnecessary cleanup. My personal experience is that a tablespoon of this stuff every other day in my morning coffee is enough to keep my constipation under control, along with my toilet aerobics. To get a more thorough emptying of my bottom end, I regularly do some exercises while sitting in my power chair or while on the throne. When on the throne, and while hanging onto the wall-mounted grab bar, I lean to the extremes, going in both directions, trying to twist my upper body as much as I can at the same time. I also still do some stomach exercises, bending forward and then back against the toilet tank or power chair backrest. Wearing the power chair seat belt helps with keeping me in the power chair, but there's no seat belt on my toilet, hence the hand on the grab bar. After all, safety must always be a primary consideration. Bend over as far as your strength and balance permits. Some simple stomach crunches may also help with your constipation. Sit up straight and suck your belly button towards your spine, holding it in for a few seconds, releasing, then repeating several times. Standing during the day also assists regular bowel activities. If you still have the ability to stand, do it as often as you can, even if it means hanging onto your cane, walker, or rollator to keep your balance. I use my sit-to-stand lift to straighten out my torso and allows me to stand for an indefinite time without the fear of falling, and also allows me to flex and exercise what little quad muscle still remains. Here's another conundrum that plagues people with inclusion body myositis. As making a trip to the bathroom becomes increasingly more difficult, many try to lessen the frequency of their bathroom trips by limiting their input of fluids. It's a well-known fact that a lack of sufficient hydration may add to constipation. I learned the hard way that it's a lot easier to work on ways to streamline my trips to the bathroom than suffering the agony constipation can cause. Along the same discussion path, midsection muscles may have weakened due to either the IBM or inactivity, making any constipation more of a problem. More reason for toilet and power chair aerobics and adequate hydration. Our high-protein diets without additional fluid intake can lead to unpleasant constipation. Okay, please remember, I don't claim to be a medical professional. I can only pass on my experiences, so please consider discussing this subject with your personal physician. If you enjoyed this episode, please take time to press the thumbs up on your YouTube screen and leave appropriate comments in the comments section. Please subscribe to this channel to show your support and help cause more IBM awareness in the YouTube community. Bye for now, my IBM friends. Now, get your go going.